Alright, let's move on, my dude. There was a Smash JT video on Alyssa Merccante, which is freaking hilarious, because she is, like, at this point, a freaking, like, she is a legend in the gaming spheres, as far as, like, being one of those people that tries to push a weird woke agenda, and, like, let's just say she's been in the gaming sphere for a long time, and I don't know how the frick she's been in the gaming sphere for so long, since she hates gamers more than any other person I have ever seen in my entire life. But let's get right into it. She's apparently suing Smash JT, and apparently was, according to the title, was caught destroying evidence. Let's take a look.
What are you doing, Alyssa? I don't understand. These tweets that you had, you're deleting them. These are very incriminating tweets that are exposing exactly why I was saying what I was saying, covering the situations and talking about you. The very tweets that I planned on using in the lawsuit that you are coming at me with, you're now proactively deleting. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but I know I'm no lawyer. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Alyssa Merccante has been caught red-handed deleting tweets en masse. Lots and lots of tweets and lots of damage control. And it's not just her. It's people that run in her circle are all going in full damage control right now, deleting tons of tweets.
Wow, they are all idiots, dude. Absolute idiots.
Everywhere. And huge shout out to Hypnotics for finding this.
This just makes you look so guilty in the court.
About it. And the other day, I talked to Ron Coleman on Valiant Renegade's channel discussing this very thing. And Ron had some...
Even if it's not illegal or it's like totally allowed or whatever the frick, let's be honest, it makes you look hella guilty. It makes you look like you absolutely deserve to lose the case.
Some very interesting things.
Like, why are you hiding evidence?
How this isn't necessarily a good idea. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down how Alyssa Merccante has been caught red-handed deleting tweets completely from her ex profile and pretending like she never said anything wrong along the way. It's a really weird thing to do when the whole premise of your lawsuit is to say you're being harassed by someone and the person you're harassing is saying all they did was talk about your tweets. The same tweets that you're deleting. Former Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Merccante has recently
Remember when you threatened to beat up people and fight them?
Her disgraced role in the video game industry, and she has now been caught red-handed deleting tweets in bulk, as revealed by Social Blade. The timing of this aggressive digital purge couldn't be more suspicious, giving her recently filed lawsuit against me that heavily focuses...
Nah, you stupid. Like, you just like a special kind of stupid, ain't you?
...on defamation claims. It all raises serious questions about her motivations behind her actions and the legal implications that deleting these tweets would actually carry. And again, like I said in the beginning of this was caught by Hypnotic on Saturday Night Hypnosis. And when we found out about it, our minds were blown.
Alyssa Merccante very clearly is in damage control because she has deleted the most amount of tweets she's ever deleted. And that was
that's the lawyer guy.
Where she has deleted 29 more.
That's that legal mindset. That's the lawyer guy.
Very clearly is in damage control because she has deleted the most amount of tweets she's ever deleted. And that would be today, where she has deleted 29 more tweets. Over the last couple of days, she's been deleting tweets. And I want you guys to keep in mind, she tweets about 20 to 40 times a day. So if it shows negative 29 here, it actually means she's deleted more than that. It's just because you got to remember, there's
because she puts out tweets too, damn. Yeah, because she's got like 21 tweets here, 14, 21, 11, and 14. Like, she tweets a lot, bro.
Give or take. And we're also going to throw something else in the pot because why not?
Capping that,
screen cap that. She can't get Social Blade taken down.
Say what you want about me. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that don't like me and don't like my approach of covering the game industry. I get that. I'm not going to make everybody happy. But what Alyssa is doing right here...
Well, I don't get it. The Smash JT just seemingly talks about what's happening. Like, he never makes any claims. You get me?
I don't care what side you fall on everything. If you have any kind of ethical or moral values in your life, taking a step back and looking at what's transpiring right now doesn't really paint a great picture for what Alyssa is. Many YouTubers, including myself, have critiqued Alyssa's behavior and her contributions to the gaming industry, to put it nicely. Her past tweets range from crass admissions about contacting my wife, trying to disrupt our marriage, to how she allegedly entered...
This right here is the biggest reason why I am not a fan of Alyssa Merccante. Because she went out of her way to contact Smash JT's wife. She started to involve their people's significant others. Like, what the frick, dude?
Game industry, and stating that she got into it by, quote unquote, sucked dick. And she's had similar abhorrent remarks, painting a troubling picture about her public persona. Things that I was talking about in my videos. All of these tweets are gone, deleted.
He used to be a call girls. X work is real work.
Not existing anymore on her ex profile.
If it is, then if it is, and you're saying it so proudly, why are you deleting it now? Why are you hiding it?
It's weird because you can still subpoena them and bring them up. They're never gone forever, and there are plenty of people that have these saved everywhere. And I've had people come to me and be like, "Oh, well, she was joking about that, and you took it serious." And I'm like, how do you know I wasn't joking about it? Like, that's the whole thing. She's the one putting it out there. And
hey, it's like, hey, it's not on the reader to figure out whether you're joking or not. You get me? If somebody asks you a legitimate question, you answer. Like, nobody can hear the sarcasm in your tweet. Like, you get me? Like, what's wrong with you?
And to me, based off the sheer amount of tweets focusing heavily on this area and painting her in not the greatest light, in my humble opinion, I decided to form an opinion about it and talk about how I feel like this is denigrating the entire video game industry. And for some reason, she took exception to that and now wants to sue me, and then realizes, oh wait, maybe I am an awful person. I need to get rid of this evidence. Unsurprisingly, her poor public-facing behavior has garnered significant backlash from the gaming community on the whole, with many creators reacting to her post and discussing how figures like her have negatively contributed to the industry's poor reputation. In response, Merccante now has somehow claimed offense to this coverage and plays the victim card once again by singling me out, even though, once again, a lot of different creators were covering a lot of different things she said. For some reason, she just took an obsession with me.
I'll be a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like she just happened to find or see your video, or your videos tended to make their way around her inner circle more often than anyone else. Which is why she, I guess for some reason, reached out to your wife. Lunatic thing to do, by the way. But I'm assuming this was her version of doubling down, where she said, I messed up, I messed up, I messed up. So she sort of tries to intimidate you, maybe, you know, potentially, with the lawsuit, hopefully to quiet you down, so that you wouldn't also bring up the fact that, you know, your wife got contacted. You know what I'm saying? She might have, like, did too many offenses to you, so she's kind of already got tunnel vision locked onto you and is trying to, like, double down on you for some reason, you know? Like, let's not try to bring logic to her when there's obviously very little logic there in her actions to begin with, you know?
What we can see here is Alyssa just cannot...
I love this guy. This guy's freaking great.
...stop obsessing over Jeff, and that's love, man, and I think that's beautiful in a way.
Now, with the sudden deletion of so many of these incriminating tweets, it looks like she's attempting to erase the very evidence that exposed her own hypocrisy. And I know, we're all shocked. But does anyone really expect anything different from somebody who's shown all along the way that they are full of non-ethical behavior and doing what many with good morals would claim to be not the right decision? Sure, this falls right in line with that. Deleting tweets amid ongoing legal disputes is not just questionable, but could also be extremely illegal. On a recent Valiant Renegade stream, I discussed this matter directly with my lawyer, Ron Coleman, and oh boy did he have some things to say about what she's doing right now.
What kind of response do you have mentally?
That is phenomenal. I love that Smash JT actually got his lawyer in on this.
See this happening, when you see someone caught in the act of actively actively deleting evidence, putting things in a shredder, metaphorically. What are you thinking when you see that transpire?
I wouldn't even say metaphorically. I'd say virtually. Right? It's not a metaphor, bro. She actually like deleting evidence here.
Well, I'm a little bit reluctant to get specific, but as a general rule, if you
Oh my god, I'm just gonna say it right now, bro. He got a good lawyer. Listen.
delete social media content without preserving it
don't
properly,
cancel me.
which
I'm
does
just
not
saying.
mean taking a screenshot, because when you take once you delete a post on social media, in most cases, you're also deleting replies, quote tweets, retweets, DMs sent perhaps by you, perhaps by others, with the tweet in it. You're removing one link from a very long chain, which could be of evidentiary significance. There are also, sometimes it does make sense to delete a tweet because it may, if someone is alleging that you have harmed them with a tweet, it may make sense if you preserve properly to delete it so that you can not be accused of continuing the damage that you're being accused of doing. And there are ways to do that without necessarily acknowledging wrongdoing. On the other hand, if you are accusing someone else of doing harm and suddenly you are deleting tweets, that's going to raise some interesting questions.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Yeah. Like, if the roles were reversed here, basically, it would make sense to do so. But that's just not quite the case here. So it really doesn't, like, lend itself to the situation here in a pretty light, you know?
Because no one's accusing you of doing harm with your tweet. It almost looks as if you are trying to remove context and perhaps proof of facts that could be relevant to the claim. In defamation, context, especially in the internet, is really important. So when you remove context, at the very least, you're going to have to explain why. And as we put it in legal circles, not a great plan.
Bro is just so amazingly spoken. Wow, I love this dude so much. He explained that so incredibly well in like layman's terms, like so simply put. I love it.
Yeah.
What a great freaking translate! Like, what a great way to
Coleman
make it understood.
Talk about further on
also,
X.
can I ask what program does Smash JT use for his podcast? I need to get that same program. That is amazing. I'm struggling right now with my Discord situation. I'm trying to get. Eventually we're gonna bring back the podcast, but I actually want to put more effort into it than what we've been doing. You know, I want to make it nice, real nice. You know.
About just how bad this is, showing backup proof in law terms what she's doing and how this could affect her. Ron Coleman on X said, "People are asking me about what happens when a litigant destroys social media evidence. And yes, it's what you'd think." And he follows that up with a thread providing screenshots, evidence, and more information regarding what exactly this could mean if this ever did get to trial. And everything he brings up here is very bad news for Alyssa. According to Coleman, the deletion of tweets that could serve as evidence in a legal case could be considered obstruction of justice, a serious offense with federal implications. It makes you wonder, is she really this stupid? Or does she just not care? Because what she's doing right now is extremely irresponsible when you...
I genuinely think it's stupidity. I genuinely think she thinks she could just silently get away with it, and like there's not. You get what I'm saying? I don't think she understands how it works. I think she just uses it as a platform to like voice her opinions. I don't think she actually knows how Twitter or the internet really works.
You push a lawsuit on someone. You don't do this. Interestingly enough, Merccante isn't the only one deleting tweets en masse. As discovered by Hypnotic and exposed
As if
on a
Time
live
Machine
episode
doesn't
of
work,
Saturday Night
right?
Hypnosis, other industry figures like Kim Belair, the CEO of Sweet Baby Inc., Ash Parrish, a writer for The Verge, and even the organization Black Girl Gamers have been caught deleting tweets at an extremely alarming rate, sometimes hundreds in a single day. All of this coinciding with the lawsuit being filed against me. It's very curious timing, to say the least, especially when you
I wonder if it's possible that she asked them all to delete anything related to her.
start diving into how these people have a background being connected to each other behind the scenes. They're buddy-buddy, and they're trying to protect each other.
Considering that Black Girl Gamers attacked one of my videos on my secondary channel, I find it extremely interesting that they deleted a massive amount of tweets leading up to about 400.
Wow! Oh, buddy!
They've deleted I think Ron Coleman should know about this. They deleted about 449 tweets over the last 30 days. Why they would do that, don't really know. But
I wonder why. It's very weird.
They're coming in with an angle that is not a pure intention. This is
I feel like they're the kind of people who would stand on business. I don't understand why suddenly this is going
negative angle that they're taking.
The synchronized nature of all these deletions raises eyebrows. What exactly are they trying to hide? Is this an orchestrated effort to shield themselves from scrutiny, or a response to potential legal challenges on the horizon? I'm no judge, but it seems extremely likely that what they're doing right now isn't a good thing.
Find it to be very interesting.
Now, it may have absolutely nothing to do with the court case. It may just be she's trying to clean up her image altogether. But it's very bad for the court case, let's be honest. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Please don't tell me it's what I think it is.
Because their Twitter profile is private, and it's Ash Parrish.
Yep.
I knew it. I knew it.
Whoa. Ash Parrish has been deleting tweets every single day. Dozens and dozens of tweets.
How much work this takes to do this methodically.
Bro, look at that. 55 in one day. Go back down. Just 55 in one day. Up there.
That's in addition to what she's tweeted. So it's probably more than that.
Wow.
It's way more than that.
Yeah.
They're deleting over the last week or two, they've been deleting tweets left and right.
The situation highlights
Should I be tweeting more, bro? I don't tweet at all.
Game industry. The continued and ongoing serious lack of any accountability among prominent figures. When public personalities make controversial statements and then later attempt to erase them without taking any responsibility, it fosters a growing mistrust and damages the credibility of the entire video game industry on the whole. This is exactly what I and so many other people out there are fighting against, to bring gaming back to the gamers and take away this reprehensible behavior by key industry figures that are trying to tell people how it is when they're not necessarily the most ethical people to trust. For Alyssa Merccante, this incident isn't surprising at all, coming from her. It adds yet another layer of complexity to her already beyond questionable reputation that she continues to create for herself. Her attempts to erase the past are not only futile, but also extremely incriminating, painting her as someone unwilling to own up to her own actions, while at the same time attacking and lashing out at others with lawsuits for daring to bring attention to the very actions that she herself have done. The mass deletions of tweets by Alyssa Merccante and her peers tell me that there's way more to the story than meets the eye. Whether it's an attempt to hide evidence, silence critics, or prepare for future legal battles, one thing is certain. The game industry's self-appointed gatekeepers are feeling the heat, and in the long run, they will crumble. And as this ridiculousness...
I don't get how exactly they have these plans to, like, bully people and then cry. Like, what the frick? What is this?
It's important for all of us to continue to hold people in the game industry accountable for their actions, both past and present. Transparency and honesty are the bedrock of the industry's credibility, and the gaming world is no exception by any stretch. Deleting tweets won't erase the truth. It only makes people question more. And we all see what you're doing, Alyssa. You aren't fooling anyone. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys want more information, check out smashjt.com for the full article, screenshots, references. Shout out to Hypnotic Saturday Hypnosis for bringing this up to my attention. And shout out to Ron.
The interesting thing to me, by the way, is the fact that, like, nobody, out of everybody we just saw, all the people deleting tweets, not a single one of them said, this might be a bad idea. You sure? Well, who knows?
Coleman for telling everyone how bad this really is for Alyssa. I don't know what the hell she thinks she's doing, but this is not how you go about a lawsuit with someone. You're doing the complete wrong thing, in my humble opinion. I'm going to leave it there. If you guys appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Damn, dude. That is freaking insane. Yeah, I don't... Maybe it just happens to be cleaning season, you know, for all of them, and they just happen to be cleaning up all their Twitters, possibly. But the fact that all those tweets from Alyssa specifically are missing is like it's very problematic for you, girl. Like you gotta look out for that. Like no, that makes you look very, very freaking like suspicious. You get me? Very suspicious, very, very suspicious. Clicked on the wrong. My bad. Meant to just play. But yeah, no, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm just gonna assume it's due to stupidity and not due to malice. Because regardless, it's pretty freaking stupid, you get me? Like, that's the guarantee. The malice part, I don't know. But it's pretty freaking stupid. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe. And become a Monodachi today. I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi. That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!